How's it, guys? Thanks for watching. This is about 8 hours of work and 4 hours of footage that I managed to squish down into about 10 minutes. If this is maybe your second or third video from mine that you watch, please consider subscribing. Only about 6% of my viewers are subscribed, and it's really not helping me a lot on the YouTube algorithm. So yeah, please subscribe, it's free and it's really gonna help me a lot. Thanks. So for those that may have observed, this one is red and my car is that ugly orange. This is actually from my dad's Borgward. And because this car came with 3 13-inch and 1 15-inch rim, and I want to put on the original 13 inches. So I got this one from my dad, took the 15-inch to him so that his car can still roll. But yeah, so now I'm going to do some experimenting on this and see what I can do. I want to paint it a nice brilliant white, and then I want to use a chrome in a can product for the hubcap and see if that works as well as advertised. When I was at the hardware store now, I was supposed to get some more paint remover to take off this last paint, but I decided to stuff it. I forgot actually to buy the paint remover, and now I'm deciding that it's not necessary. I'm gonna put the NS1 on this as well, make sure I lock in all the rust, stop it in its tracks, and then paint it. This is what it looks like now, completely black. This paint converter left quite a bit of ridges. I thought it would level out better, so I'm going to have to take some 400 grit and just bust this down so that it doesn't look nasty after I've sprayed it. As luck would have it, the inside actually looks pretty good. No edges here, but that doesn't matter. And anyway, look there where I missed with the brush. Didn't hit that spot, so it's still perfectly silver. Didn't have its chemical reaction. Alright, so this is how I like to dilute or mix my paint before spraying. I do it in the actual spray cup because I don't have anything else to mix it in. I always put a little bit of water, if it's a water-based paint, or thinners or acetone or whatever solvent, if it's oil-based, in first so that it doesn't clog up the channels and stuff in here. Then I just go to town, put the paint in, mix, you know, eyeball it. I don't know what the right ratio is. I just mix it until it looks right. Just giving the actual paint a good mixing. It's very viscous. Okay, that won't spray well. Okay, I think this stuff is going to take about 50-50. Don't worry about those things that looks like lumps that went in. It's not. I've done this a million times. So when you do this, you want it to make a stream, not drops. mixing way too much for what I need. Only realizing that now. There we go. See how it's streaming down and not dripping, but yet not collecting at the tip. I think this is about right. Could be a little bit too thick, but you know what? For me, that's good enough. What I also like to do is I'll take a flat screwdriver, put it in there, and you want it to make a sharp corner. You hold it at an angle like that. You want it to make a sharp corner at the top there, because then you know it's flowing enough. But you also don't want it to, you don't want to see the metal of the screwdriver. Then you know it's too thin. Right, so I've also sanded down the rim. I'm not going to bother on the inside. The hubcap's going to cover that, and there's way too many nooks and crannies. Primer really showed everywhere where I stuffed up with the NS1 and all the drips and lines. I think I've got all of that cleaned up now. I'm going to give it a nice thick coat of primer now, sand it down one more time, and then it's ready for paint.
Queen of hearts, when everyone folds, your fork still holds. Your place in your bed, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies, roll the dice. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. You're playing it cool.
And I wasn't recording. Great. Looks nice. Much better than the hubcap, because it allows for imperfections and I care less. I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough. Really starting to regret making this white. It's gonna be a pain to keep clean. Okay, because I'm impatient and can't wait, I'm probably gonna mess up the paint now, which is not properly cured. I just did the last coat about 30 minutes ago. Just softly and gently place that on there to get a feel for what it's going to look like. It's nice. Now I just need some white wool tires on this, and it's going to look awesome.